My beloved child. The silence around you has been heavy, and the air has carried a tension that could not be named, as though walls themselves were holding their breath. Hidden movements have taken place quietly, footsteps muffled by routine and familiarity, while something enormous gathered strength just beyond your awareness. What was concealed is now trembling at the edge of revelation, and the moment it breaks free will change how you see everything around you. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says the stillness you felt was not emptiness but preparation, because unseen truths often wait for the precise moment when your spirit is strong enough to receive them. Forces of clarity have been moving steadily, pushing back confusion and false appearances, arranging every detail with precision. Nothing that has been hidden from you can remain buried any longer. You have been positioned exactly where you are for a reason that stretches far beyond coincidence. Every sound, every pause, and every delay has been shaping your awareness, tuning your inner senses to notice what others ignore. The unfolding will be undeniable, and once it begins, there will be no turning back. This message carries a weight that is meant to steady you, not alarm you. Strength has been layered within you quietly, built through endurance and patience, so you can stand firm when the truth steps into the light. Write to comment and anchor this moment with intention, because recognition activates understanding. Type Amen 333 to get blessing. What is about to surface has been close, closer than you imagined, woven into everyday sights and familiar spaces. It lingered in plain view while wearing a disguise of normalcy, relying on distraction to remain unnoticed. Now that disguise is weakening, and the structure holding it together is beginning to crack. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says exposure does not come to harm you but to free you from uncertainty that has lingered too long. The energy surrounding this situation has shifted, and the balance is tilting toward honesty and openness. You are being guided to observe calmly, without fear, as clarity replaces confusion. There has been a careful orchestration behind the scenes, aligning events so that the truth emerges on its own terms. Nothing is rushed, and nothing is accidental, because timing is essential when deep revelations are involved. The unveiling will feel sudden, yet it has been building for far longer than you realize. Remain grounded as you witness the changes around you. Your role is not to react impulsively but to stand as a quiet observer who understands the deeper meaning of what is happening. Write to comment and affirm your readiness to receive what is being shown. Type Amen 444 to get blessing. The presence of secrecy nearby has influenced your environment more than you knew. Subtle shifts in energy, unexplained discomfort, and moments of intuition were all signals pointing toward this concealed reality. You sensed something was off, even when logic offered no explanation. As the hidden layers begin to peel away, you may feel a mixture of relief and astonishment. Relief comes from validation of what your inner awareness already knew, and astonishment comes from realizing how close the truth has always been. This contrast is part of the awakening process. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says your discernment has matured, and you are now capable of understanding without being overwhelmed. The revelation will not destabilize you, because your foundation has been strengthened in advance. You are prepared to integrate this knowledge with calm confidence. Allow yourself to breathe steadily as the story unfolds. There is no rush to interpret everything at once, because clarity will arrive in layers. Write to comment as a sign of alignment with the unfolding truth. Type Amen 555 to get blessing. The exposure of this secret carries consequences that ripple outward, touching more than one life. What was once contained will now influence conversations, choices, and directions in ways that cannot be reversed. This shift is necessary for balance to be restored. You may notice people around you reacting differently as the truth gains momentum. Some will attempt to retreat into denial, while others will feel an unexpected sense of release. Their responses are reflections of their own readiness, not a measure of your responsibility. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says you are not required to carry the weight of others' reactions. Your task is to remain steady and clear, honoring what you know without absorbing unnecessary burdens. Your calm presence will speak louder than any explanation. Stay centered as changes unfold in real time. You are being protected and guided through every stage of this revelation. Write to comment to affirm your commitment to clarity and peace. Type Amen 666 to get blessing. The truth emerging next door has roots that reach back further than recent events. Patterns were established long ago, reinforced by silence and avoidance, until they became nearly invisible. Now those patterns are unraveling, thread by thread. You are witnessing the end of a cycle that no longer serves growth or harmony. Endings often appear disruptive, but they create space for renewal and alignment. This moment marks a turning point that cannot be undone. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says transformation often arrives disguised as disruption. What feels unsettling at first will soon reveal its purpose, bringing order where there was confusion. Trust the process unfolding before you. Let patience guide your responses as clarity continues to surface. You do not need to force understanding, because understanding is already moving toward you. Write to comment and remain open to the lessons revealed. Type Amen 777 to get blessing. There is a protective presence surrounding you as these events come to light. You are shielded from harm, supported by forces that value truth and integrity. Nothing that emerges will diminish your path or purpose. This revelation serves as confirmation that intuition is a reliable guide. The subtle nudges you felt were accurate, even when evidence was lacking. Acknowledging this strengthens your confidence moving forward. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says your awareness is a gift meant to guide you through complex situations. Use it with compassion and restraint, allowing wisdom to temper emotion. You are growing into a role of quiet strength. Stand firm without becoming rigid, and remain open without becoming vulnerable. Balance is your anchor during this time. Write to comment to affirm your trust in your inner guidance. Type Amen 888 to get blessing. As the hidden truth becomes undeniable, the atmosphere around you will feel lighter. Secrets weigh heavily on spaces and relationships, and their removal brings relief. You may notice a sense of openness replacing tension. This shift creates an opportunity for realignment and healthier boundaries. What was once obscured can now be addressed with honesty and intention. You are stepping into a clearer environment. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says clarity is a form of liberation. When truth is revealed, choices become simpler and paths become visible. You are being offered a chance to move forward unburdened. Embrace this new clarity without hesitation. It is a gift that supports your growth and stability. Write to comment and claim this moment of release. Type Amen 999 to get blessing. The exposure you are witnessing is not meant to incite conflict. Its purpose is resolution and understanding, even if the process feels intense. Resolution brings peace where uncertainty once ruled. Those who try to maintain illusions will be forced to confront reality. This confrontation is a necessary step toward accountability and change. It opens the door to more authentic interactions. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says truth restores balance when it is allowed to stand without distortion. You are aligned with this restoration, simply by remaining present and aware. Your presence is enough. Continue to observe without judgment. Wisdom grows in stillness and clarity. Write to comment as a declaration of alignment with truth. Type Amen 111 to get blessing. This moment marks a shift in your personal awareness as well. Seeing truth unfold nearby sharpens your ability to recognize authenticity elsewhere. Your discernment is expanding through experience. You are learning that not everything requires intervention. Sometimes witnessing is more powerful than action. Understanding this brings maturity and calm. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says your journey includes moments of observation that refine your wisdom. These moments prepare you for greater responsibilities ahead. You are evolving steadily. Allow yourself to integrate what you learn without rushing. Growth unfolds naturally when you trust the process. Write to comment to affirm your growth. Type Amen 222 to get blessing. The energy of this revelation will continue to echo for some time. Its influence will appear in subtle ways, guiding decisions and reshaping perspectives. Stay attentive to these shifts. You may feel prompted to adjust certain boundaries or expectations. These adjustments support your well-being and clarity. They are part of aligning with truth. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says alignment brings peace that cannot be shaken by external changes. You are moving into a phase of greater stability and understanding. This is a reward for patience. Remain grounded as life reorganizes around new clarity. Write to comment and affirm your commitment to alignment. Type Amen 123 to get blessing. As everything settles, you will recognize how protected you have been throughout this process. What could have caused confusion instead brought insight. This is evidence of guidance at work. Your awareness has been sharpened without hardening your heart. Compassion and clarity now coexist within you. This balance is rare and valuable. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says you are stepping into a role of quiet influence. Others will notice your calm and seek stability through your presence. Led by example, not by force. Hold this wisdom gently as you move forward. Write to comment to seal this understanding. Type Amen 321 to get blessing. The truth that emerges next door will eventually settle into common knowledge. What once felt shocking will become simply known. Normalcy will return, built on honesty rather than illusion. You will carry forward a deeper trust in your perceptions. This trust supports confident decisions and peaceful boundaries. It strengthens your path. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says every revelation refines the soul. You are refined through clarity, not through fear. Your journey continues with renewed strength. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen 432 to get blessing. Remain steady, remain aware, and remain at peace. What was hidden has served its purpose by revealing itself. You stand on the side of clarity, supported and protected as you move forward. The days following the first signs of exposure carry a strange calm, like the quiet after a storm warning has already been sounded. Movement continues around you, yet everything feels slower, more deliberate, as though reality itself is choosing each step carefully. What is unfolding cannot be rushed, because its impact is meant to settle deeply rather than pass quickly. You begin to notice how awareness changes the way you perceive even familiar surroundings. Walls seem thinner, conversations sound clearer, and patterns once ignored now stand out with unmistakable clarity. This sharpening of perception is not accidental, it is the result of truth loosening its grip from concealment. There is strength in knowing without needing to announce what you know. Silence, when rooted in understanding, becomes a form of power that stabilizes your presence. Others may sense this steadiness even if they cannot explain it. Write to comment and remain anchored in this calm awareness as the unfolding continues. Type Amen 147 to get blessing. The secret's unraveling brings subtle shifts in behavior from those nearby. Actions become cautious, words more measured, and energy less chaotic as the pressure of concealment fades. Truth has a way of reorganizing everything it touches. You are not required to participate in every reaction that surfaces. Observing with composure allows you to remain clear while others process in their own time. This distance is not coldness, it is wisdom. The atmosphere is adjusting to honesty, and that adjustment can feel unfamiliar at first. Still, familiarity will return, this time built on something real rather than assumed. Write to comment and allow this recalibration to happen naturally. Type Amen 258 to get blessing. As clarity spreads, you may sense a release within yourself that you did not realize you were holding. Tension dissolves when uncertainty loses its hold, and your inner space feels lighter. This release is a sign that alignment is taking place. Moments of reflection become richer now, carrying insight instead of speculation. You no longer need to imagine what was hidden, because what matters is becoming visible. This shift restores confidence in your perceptions. Stability grows quietly, reinforcing your ability to stay centered regardless of external reactions. Your calm presence becomes a point of balance in an environment still adjusting. Write to comment and affirm this inner release. Type Amen 369 to get blessing. Time plays a unique role in this phase of exposure. Events unfold neither too quickly nor too slowly, but with a rhythm that allows understanding to keep pace with revelation. This pacing protects clarity from being overwhelmed. You may notice that what once felt urgent now feels manageable. The pressure to interpret everything fades, replaced by a steady acceptance of what is. Acceptance brings peace without dulling awareness. This balance between alertness and calm is a skill you are mastering through experience. It will serve you well beyond this moment. Write to comment and stay aligned with this steady rhythm. Type Amen 481 to get blessing. As more details surface, the picture becomes complete enough to stand on its own. You no longer need to fill gaps or speculate, because reality speaks clearly for itself. This completeness brings closure to lingering uncertainty. The environment around you begins to normalize, shaped by the new transparency. Interactions feel more grounded, and assumptions give way to direct understanding. This shift supports healthier boundaries. You are witnessing the natural consequence of truth asserting itself. Order follows honesty, even if the path there required patience. Write to comment and recognize the order returning. Type Amen 592 to get blessing. This experience leaves a lasting imprint on how you trust your inner awareness. You have seen confirmation arrive without force, reinforcing confidence in quiet knowing. This trust becomes part of your foundation. Future situations will feel less intimidating because you carry proof of clarity emerging in its own time. You understand now that truth does not need to be chased. It arrives when conditions are right. Your growth through this process is subtle but profound, shaping how you move forward. Strength gained this way remains steady. Write to comment and honor this growth. Type Amen 604 to get blessing. As the secret loses its power, attention shifts toward rebuilding and adjustment. What replaces concealment is not chaos but a more honest structure. This restructuring supports long-term stability. You may find yourself less emotionally invested in outcomes. Detachment rooted in understanding frees you from unnecessary stress. This freedom allows you to focus on what truly matters. The clarity you gained becomes a tool for discernment rather than judgment. It guides without hardening. Write to comment and maintain this balanced perspective. Type Amen 715 to get blessing. The energy surrounding you continues to settle into a calmer state. What once felt charged now feels neutral, as though equilibrium has been restored. This neutrality brings comfort. You carry forward a sense of preparedness, knowing you can handle revelations without losing stability. This confidence is earned through experience, not assumption. Your presence remains steady, influencing your environment simply by being grounded. This quiet influence is lasting. Write to comment and affirm your steadiness. Type Amen 826 to get blessing. With time, the exposed truth becomes just another part of reality. Its initial intensity fades, leaving behind understanding instead of shock. This transition marks completion. You move forward with clearer boundaries and deeper self-trust. These qualities support peace and resilience. They are lasting outcomes of this experience. Remain calm, remain aware, and remain grounded as life continues to unfold. What was revealed has fulfilled its purpose, and clarity now stands where secrecy once lingered. As time continues to move forward, the revelation no longer feels sharp or sudden, but solid and established, like ground that has finally stopped shifting beneath your feet. What once felt like a hidden force now feels contained, understood, and placed exactly where it belongs. The weight of secrecy has lifted, and in its place stands a quieter, steadier awareness. You notice that your thoughts are clearer now, no longer circling unanswered questions or half-seen signs. The mind rests more easily when it is not searching for what was intentionally concealed. This calm is not accidental, it is the natural result of truth finding its place. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says this stage is where strength becomes permanent, because clarity that remains after emotion settles is the kind that cannot be shaken. You are no longer reacting, you are standing firmly in understanding. This is the difference between knowing something briefly and integrating it fully. Write to comment and ground yourself in this settled clarity. Type Amen 908 to get blessing. The environment around you begins to mirror your inner stability. Interactions feel more predictable, and tension that once lingered subtly has dissolved. What was disrupted by secrecy now aligns with honesty, creating a calmer rhythm in daily life. You may observe that others seem less guarded, even if they never speak directly about what occurred. Truth has a way of easing defenses without needing explanation. This shift allows space for more natural movement forward. There is no need to revisit the past repeatedly. What mattered has already been revealed, and what remains is simply adjustment. This adjustment happens quietly, without drama. Write to comment and allow this calm alignment to continue. Type Amen 819 to get blessing. Your role during this phase becomes one of quiet authority. Not authority over others, but authority within yourself, where doubt no longer overrules intuition. You trust your perceptions because they have proven reliable. This self-trust changes how you carry yourself. Decisions feel less heavy, and boundaries feel easier to maintain. You are no longer negotiating with uncertainty. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says this confidence is earned through patience, not force. You waited, observed, and remained steady, and now stability rests naturally within you. This is lasting strength. Write to comment and acknowledge this inner authority. Type Amen 727 to get blessing. The memory of secrecy begins to fade, losing its emotional charge. It becomes information rather than disturbance. This shift is a sign that healing has taken place on a deeper level. You no longer feel the need to protect yourself from what has already been understood. Awareness replaces vigilance, and peace replaces tension. This transition frees mental and emotional space. In this space, clarity becomes a guiding presence rather than a reaction. You are no longer defined by what was hidden, but by how you responded when it was revealed. Write to comment and embrace this freedom. Type Amen 636 to get blessing. The unfolding of truth has also refined your patience. You have seen that not everything arrives instantly, and that waiting does not mean weakness. Waiting with awareness builds resilience. This lesson stays with you as life continues. You understand now that timing carries meaning, and that forcing answers often delays real understanding. This insight reshapes how you approach future situations. Calm observation becomes a natural response rather than an effort. This calm protects your energy and sharpens your focus. Write to comment and honor the patience you have developed. Type Amen 545 to get blessing. As stability settles in, your attention naturally turns toward your own path again. The external revelation no longer demands focus, because its work is complete. Energy returns to personal growth and direction. You may feel a renewed sense of motivation, grounded not in urgency but in clarity. Movement forward feels intentional rather than reactive. This quality of action leads to better outcomes. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says when truth resolves, it clears the way for purposeful progress. You are now moving from understanding into alignment. This shift supports long-term balance. Write to comment and align with this forward movement. Type Amen 454 to get blessing. The experience has also strengthened your discernment. You are more attuned to subtle inconsistencies and more trusting of quiet inner signals. This discernment is not suspicion, it is awareness refined by experience. You do not seek secrets, yet you recognize when something is misaligned. This ability helps you maintain clarity without becoming guarded. Balance remains your anchor. Life feels less confusing now, because you are no longer second-guessing what you sense. Confidence replaces hesitation. Write to comment and affirm this sharpened discernment. Type Amen 363 to get blessing. There is a noticeable lightness in your emotional space. Situations that once would have unsettled you now pass without lingering impact. This resilience is a direct result of standing through truth without collapsing. You have learned that exposure does not destroy stability, avoidance does. This realization changes how you approach challenges moving forward. You no longer fear what may come to light. Peace settles more deeply when fear releases its grip. This peace supports both clarity and compassion. Write to comment and rest in this emotional steadiness. Type Amen 272 to get blessing. Understand that what was revealed has fully integrated into your awareness. It no longer defines the moment, it strengthens the journey. You stand clearer, steadier, and more grounded than before. Nothing was lost in this exposure. What was gained is discernment, confidence, and calm understanding. These are lasting rewards. Remain steady, remain aware, and remain aligned. The truth has settled, and you continue forward supported, protected, and grounded in clarity.